Hey guys, welcome back. Just gonna make a little salsa. I'm gonna make a red chili sauce. I'm gonna make just a tomato salsa. So stay tuned. Here it comes. So for this one, we're gonna be using some New Mexico chilies. I believe these are guave chilies, and these are just black chilies. So I'm gonna be using those with some onions and some garlic to make my chili sauce. So let me start that first. So all we're going to do is we're going to start by getting some of these chilies, some of each kind, and we're going to simply remove the top and the seeds and throw them in a pot. Pretty easy to do. Now if you want this hotter, you just leave the seeds in. But I want just the good flavor. I don't need the heat. So I'm adding some of all three kinds. The New Mexico, the black, and the agave chilies. And that was a bunch of chilies. Probably a half a pound of chilies total. All right, be right back. Now the other things we're going to add is one whole brown onion and one bulb of garlic. Now you don't need to cut this really fine or anything. We're just going to quarter it. And throw this in there. Then with the garlic, all you gotta do is just nip off the root end and throw the whole cloves in. And this is a small bulb of garlic. I mean, make it as strong as you like. Now I've just covered it all with water. I'm gonna add a good tablespoon or so of salt. Now I just added the salt. I'm gonna let these cook for about 20 to 30 minutes until the peppers are rehydrated and the onions are really cooked down. And this is over medium, well this is under high heat, but I'm gonna lower it down to medium heat. And we'll go from there for about 30 minutes. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna roast everything on a cast iron pan. You can also use a griddle if you have one, but you know, anything that can get hot pretty quick. So I just turned this on high heat. Now I'm just gonna throw all my ingredients on here to roast. And we wanna give them a good char. You really want them to roast well and break down some. And for the peppers, if you want them high heat, you just leave the seeds in. If you want them not as hot, you just take the seeds out pretty much. That'll make it a little milder. I almost forgot, you also want fresh cilantro. Fresh cilantro really makes this dish. Now they're starting to roast a little bit. You see they're starting to get a little bit brown. What we want that good brown roasted color on a lot of this, almost to char point. We want them almost to char. So once we get them to that point, we'll pull them out and I'll show you the next step. These tomatoes are just about done. And now they can do a little more. Let them char up. And that's what you want your peppers to look like when you pull them off. Really good char on them. They're softened up. They're looking good. All right, now we've got a good char on these tomatoes. And they're cooked up really well. We're gonna pull these out. So everything's just about done. I'm going to pull it all out, and then we're going to blend this up. So now I've got it all roasted up. Just going to put it in my blender. Gonna throw in my blender a little lime juice. I got one lime, I'll taste it after one. If I need more, I'll put more. Also gonna add a little salt. And a crack of black pepper in there. And I'm gonna blend it up. And that's it. Let's taste it. You'll see it's just a restaurant style salsa. I do suggest you refrigerate this for at least 4 hours before you serve it. Has a good bite. And a good sweet flavor from the tomatoes. That's a good salsa. As you can see, the peppers and the onions and the garlic are cooking up real good here. Just keep them going until these onions are nice and soft. Gotta let them go. Don't be afraid to let them cook for like 30 minutes to really suck up as much water as they can and to really hydrate well. So you see these peppers have been cooking for about a half an hour and they're nice and soft. They've absorbed a lot of the liquid. And the onions have been cooked down. So we're gonna turn the fire off. We're gonna pull the peppers and onions out of here. Again, we're just gonna blend them up in the blender. So I pulled this out. I added about a cup of the liquid it was boiling in, the salted water it was boiling in. I added a little fresh cracked black pepper, and I'm gonna blend it like this, and then I'll taste it and see if we need to add more salt or any other pepper or anything else to it. And you see it's a little dry. I'm gonna add a little more of that liquid to it. Add another half cup of liquid to it. I'm gonna blend it again. All right, let me taste it now. It's got a good kick to it. Needs a little salt though. Just about a teaspoon of salt. I'll blend it one more time to incorporate that salt. Oops, there we go. Make sure I'm in the right mode. And that's perfect. Got a clean spoon for tasting. You can see it's rich red color. This is great for enchiladas. That's good. Or if you want to make a wet burrito, it's great to pour on top of wet burritos or anything of that nature. Basically, it's the enchilada sauce you'd buy, but it's a healthier version because you made it at home. It's really tasty. There's no fat in it. It's a good sauce. So guys, here we go. Got some restaurant style salsa. Got some red chili sauce. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. God bless.